happy to see all the chartered accountants in the house, right? More than I think 400, 500 people are going to be watching this. Really happy for you. And congratulations to all of you guys because the dream which you had, I don't know how many years before you had this dream, but the dream which you had few years ago is finally accomplished, right? Uh, the best feeling of your life, trust me. And the moment you have seen past the successful, right? The moment you have seen the successful in your mark sheet, trust me, that was the best moment of your life, right? And there are two, three best moment of the life when you become chartered accountant. The first moment is when you see that you're cleared. Second, once you tell your parents that you're cleared, right? Because they have some khushi ke hasu, right? Or a happiness in their eyes, right? And that is the best memory. Plus, also the time you hug your parents, right? That is a memory which you can never forget it out, trust me. Right? Which is gonna be there with you guys for a lifetime, right? And still, whenever I see my results out, right? In fact, whenever I see the reaction video which I made, so I still remember those golden days of my life, which is there. But after you see your results, right? You're really happy and excited. But with that, I don't know, right? A lot of people have one thing in their mind, and that is called as what next, right? So that is one of the bigger challenge which a lot of you are thinking. And don't worry, here we are to guide you for everything which is there. Hang on. So great. Before we move forward, right? I'll be really happy if you guys can keep your videos on because we want to keep this session interactive. And anyways, from tomorrow onwards, right, the batch is going to be starting. So I'll be expecting you guys to keep your videos on because the sessions are going to be interactive. The sessions are going to be over a Zoom platform, right? Which is there. Now, before I start in, right, I just want you, all of you guys, to put your feelings. What was your first feeling when you became a chartered accountant? What was your first feeling? आपको कैसा लगा when you become a CA? Just in the chat box, please. Right, I'll just enable the chat. How did you felt when you became a chartered accountant? How was your feeling, or what was the first feeling you get when you became a chartered accountant? Okay, someone is like numb, खुशी से पागल हो गए, relieved, certified, relaxed. Okay, खुशी के आंसू आ रहे थे आपको. Okay, bang on, bang on, bang on. Great, could not believe, unbelievable, relieved. Checked 5 times. Acha. There are few people those who go every day and now check it out. I was interacting with one of the students a few days back. You know what that guy or girl said? She said that, sir, मुझे इतना doubt है कि I have applied for membership only. That is the safest option I have in the world. I said, okay, bang on, go for it. Okay, cry 20 minutes, okay? Felt nice, tears, joy, normal, confused, okay? Okay, shivering. Okay, got it, got it, got it. I think there are few of you might have also got a शादी का रिश्ता. नहीं? ऐसा नहीं. Satyam is really happy. Satyam is like मुझे दो रिश्ते आए. Okay, Satyam जी क्या बात है. Really happy for you. Congratulations. ठीक है. चलो, bang on, great, right? And that is what the best feeling is. But you know, guys, the journey does not stops here. The journey started. Your journey is started, and you guys need to work much more harder, whatever you have worked in your CA final, to ensure that you get into the best companies of world. This is a fact. You need to accept it. Trust me. Please understand one basic important rule of a life. After you become a CA, please put it out in your head very clearly. Getting a job is not a problem. Job मिलना मुश्किल नहीं है. But the problem is where you want to get a job, there is a problem. Right? हमें चाहिए job in a best domain with the best package. But to get a job into that domain, you need to go through a competition process. You need to prove that you are the best. And for that, you need a preparation. For that, you need a preparation. And that is why I think most of you have been a part of our GIR workshop or already have registered for it. A few of you will be registering it after the session is done. But before I move forward, right, I want to do one thing. You know what is the one thing which I wanted to do? I want to salute all of you guys. I want to salute all of you guys. You know why I want to salute all of you guys? There's a small reason to it. You know what is a small reason to it? Because you guys have trusted me for this journey. काफी लोगों ने मुझे इस जर्नी के लिए ट्रस्ट किया है कि सर विल रजिस्टर फॉर दिस बैच and we know that you will be taking care of all our placement journey, and that is why I wanted to sell you to. It's never about the fees. It's never about the fees, guys. It's all about the time. Please understand. फीस की कोई बात नहीं है, बात है समय की. And we need to ensure that, sir, we need to ensure that for this next 1 month, we are going to be utilizing this time very, very wisely. हमें ये ensure करना पड़ेगा for the next 1 month, till the time your placements are there, we need to ensure that you guys are preparing to the fullest level. Okay. So let me just share my screen, right? And I'll be discussing few important things in today's session where I wanted you to understand, right? What is something which we are going to be covering in this GIR workshop? Why GIR workshop is important for you? And what are expectations you are supposed to keep from GIR? And what are expectation I'll be keeping from you? One-sided थोड़ी होती है कभी expectation, right? Expectations are always two-sided. So I'll be also keeping some of the expectation from you guys, which is there, right, in this GIR workshop. एक सेकंड लीजिए. स्क्रीन शेयर हो जाओ भाई. Bang on. You can just let me know in the chat if my screen is visible, guys. Whether the screen is visible. Yes, no, no, yes. Bang on. Yes, it's visible. Check. Now, before I start in, right, let me just tell you who I am, right, so that you guys can know me better and you guys can trust me for this upcoming days. So I'm the founder of CA Monk. I'm working into this placement, training and placement industry for almost 4.5 years. You name the company, we have student out there. जो भी company आप सोच सकते हो, say for example, Kroll, Wipro, Infosys, Bain, BCG, JP Morgan, any company you can think of, we have students out there. We have placed and trained more than 12,500 students, right? I'm also an alumni of IIM Indore, where I went there to learn how to teach. That is the FDP program. I'm a good storyteller because storytelling is one of the most important skill sets which is needed when you're delivering and selling yourself in front of an interviewer. Plus this, I have worked with EY. I've completed my articleship with EY. Then I got placed in Udaan through campus, which is there. And in fact, I got placed by a physical campus. Okay, and this time, if you don't know, the campus is going to be physical, right? So we are going to be helping you for a physical campus interviews as well. For that, I'll be discussing in detail. Plus also, we were working as a business partner with OYO as well. Nowadays, it's known for a different name altogether, but that's a different story. I'm a top voice on LinkedIn with 143K followers. Recently got featured at Times Square, and we got to launch the first AI interview bot for a CA industry. Now, before I move forward, I would like you to ask a small concept. This is a concept which is called as, I hope my voice is loud enough. I don't know. Okay. Anjali Sharma, I would recommend you to use headphones if possible. Now, what is the one important thing which I wanted to explain you is the concept of Mafia. What is the concept of Mafia? I don't know how many of you have heard the concept of Mafia. Suna? Oh, game you must have heard of. Not, I'm not talking about that. The concept of Mafia is very interesting. It says that the people, those who have worked with PayPal, and after they have left these companies, these people have done a great and built out the best companies of world. Have you heard of a platform called LinkedIn? The person who built out a platform called LinkedIn was an ex-employee of PayPal. The person, right, who built out Tesla was an ex-employee of PayPal. So what I'm trying to tell you, or worked indirectly or directly with PayPal. So what I'm trying to tell you out, this is a concept of Mafia. So similarly, the concept worked in India as well. The people, those who worked with Flipkart, were able to build out something great. So I worked with this company called as Udaan, right? I don't know how many of you have heard of a company called as a Culfit. The Culfit employees were an ex-employee of Flipkart. I don't know how many of you have heard of a company called as a PhonePe. The people who were a part of a Flipkart have built it out of PhonePe. So what's this possible? Why it is possible? It is only possible because they have a power of community. They have a power of community, guys. In a similar way, right, we also want you to be a part of our 12,500 communities of CA. We have the most powerful community of chartered accountants with us, where you guys are going to be part of those communities. And whenever if any of the help needed, you can just reach out to our seniors, those who are a part of a GR alumni batch, and these people will be happy to help you out. The only thing is that you need to interact, you need to talk, you need to participate. Because please understand, guys, this is a live batch which we are going to be talking about. It's not a recorded batch where you are going to be watching me in a 2x speed. Please understand. यहाँ पे you need to speak, you need to participate. And interviews, you are supposed to speak. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप you're just sitting like this. It's not going to be working. So what is important here in this live batch? We will ensure that the students, those who are sitting here, are participating, are speaking, and are becoming extrovert, are developing their communication skills, are developing their technical skills, and are aware of whatever the questions are going to be asked in the companies. They are prepared for that. But the question is, right? But one very interesting thing. After I cleared my CA, right? जैसे आपका था journey, I was similarly I cleared CA in 2019, right? I cleared in May 2019. Trust me, I did not have a mentor. I had a lot of struggle. I had one major problem. You know what was one major problem I had? I'll be very honest with you guys. When I got cleared, my first job was in Udaan. Udaan is a B2B company which is there, which is a unicorn. You know what was the first package I got? Can you guess me what was the first package I must have got? मेरे को first salary कितनी मिली होगी? What is the first package I must have got? Anyone in the chat box, please. Right, what was the first salary in 2019 I must have got? Bang on. You know the first salary I've got was 12 lakh rupees. I was really happy. Trust me, I was really happy. I was on the top of a sky. I said that I'll get 1 lakh rupees a month in my bank account. You know what? I was happy till the time I knew my friend's package. मैं खुश था जब तक कि मैंने मेरे दोस्त का पैकेज नहीं सुना था. And you know what my friend got? He just got the reverse of what I got. He got placed into ITC Limited, and I got placed into Udaan. That was a difference. Second difference was I did not knew that there was a vacancy in ITC Limited. And third thing was, of course, if I would have known here, I would have definitely applied, and I would have tried my best to ensure that I got placed here. I did not apply my references. I just said for one company, got selected, and said that I'm happy. Nowadays, it's a different story, right? If I compare his package and my package, that is a completely opposite. That is a completely different story. But what I'm trying to tell you out is this time is very important. If you miss out on one job opportunity also, it's gone, guys. But in CMONC, in GR workshop, we every day ensure that whatever the vacancies are coming in the market, you're the first one to be told. Just say if there's a vacancy in the LinkedIn, we'll ensure that every day at the end of a day, we'll be posting all the vacancies which are there on the LinkedIn. You guys need to ensure that you're going to be applying it. Now, the question is very important, right? I have a very simple dream. मेरा एक छोटा सा सपना है. And you know what my dream is? We want you to get into the best companies of world with the best package. And we are ready to do whatever it takes. You will see in this upcoming days of our 12 days workshop. बोलने के लिए the workshop is for 12 days, trust me. But after the workshop is also done, we'll have a regular doubt solving session. We'll have a session on ICI campus placement, which are again going to be covering in detail. But we are ready to do whatever it takes. But the question is, right? But the question is, your efforts will define your success. हमारे साइड से we will be arranging whatever session is needed. If you have an interview for, say for example, Wipro tomorrow, we'll ensure that the students of a previous batch, those who got placed in Wipro, are coming and guiding you. Everything is going to be taken care of. But one important doubt a lot of people have, sir, so if I join GR batch or if I do a GR workshop, I'll get 100% placement. What do you think, guys? GR कर लिया तो क्या 100% placement मिल जाएगा? Someone is saying yes. Okay. If that would have been possible, I would have been the next Prime Minister of India, right? And everybody would have voted me. नहीं, that guy is humanly impossible. But, right, इसका guarantee मैं नहीं दे सकता. Right? We do not guarantee anywhere that you will be getting 100% placed. But don't worry. We guarantee you three things. The first important thing is we will support you till the time you get placed. बबीता जी की कसम, सच्ची में. I don't know how many of you know बबीता. जेठालाल की क्रश, तारक मेहता. Ayushi is like, haha, I follow her. Okay, Ayushi, thanks. So we'll support you till the time you get placed. That is first. Second, if you follow what we say, I can say that you will get placed in your dream company and domain company and the domain you want to get into. Simple. Whatever we say, if you follow that, you'll get into your dream company and dream domain. But the problem is you need to follow. Because understand one thing, right? It's a rigorous curriculum. The 12 days batch is a very rigorous curriculum. अगर आप time pass के लिए आ रहे हो, please do not come. Please understand. Day one, we'll have a resume building session. The time resume building session, you will be expected to complete your resume and submit it for review. If you don't do it, don't worry, someone else will do it. Please understand this, right? You need to complete the curriculum and you need to complete the test. You need to ensure that you are following whatever you are saying. Trust me, I've seen a lot of students, जो आने के पहले भी lot of students have a lot of doubts, which says that, sir, I have a lot of attempts. I have done my dummy articles, sir. Everything is going to be taken care of here. But the only question in the thing is, are you ready to work hard? Right? Sir, mummy have said that after you become CA, life is simple. Life never becomes simple. It becomes more complex and complex. I hope Vanshika, you agree on this. Right? Vanshika is like, I agree on this. And the last is that I will trouble you till the time you give me party of placement. Hey, kya, expectations are always two-sided, right? You know what happens if it is one-sided? And a lot of you understand what happens if it is one-sided, right? One-sided things are dangerous. So I don't want that. And that is why I'll support you till the time you get placed, but after you get placed, you give me party. Okay? So that is it. Now, so we as a CMON team, plus with 500 plus mentors, are ready to put our 100% efforts into placing you at a dream company. हम तैयार है भाई. We are 100% ready because we have conducted 59 batches till now, and we have trained more than 12,500 students, guys. So CMON team to तैयार है भाई पूरी. It is normal for us, right? But the question is, are you guys ready to put your efforts? I want your answers in the chat. Are you guys ready to put your 100% efforts? क्या आप तैयार हो efforts डालने के लिए? Right? Are you guys ready to put your efforts? The question is this. The question lies in front of you. Are you guys ready to put your 100% efforts? Right? Are you guys ready to put 100% efforts? Parag ji कह रहा है, I'll put my 200%. Okay, Parag ji, very, very good. Right? Okay. So bang on. That is what we need. But there is few problems which a lot of students have. It's obvious and common problem which comes to us in every batches. So I would love to address this out one by one. Sir, I have attempts, sir. You don't understand, sir. Don't worry. Right? Don't worry. It's all about how you tell to an HR. Okay, we'll help you out in building a good storytelling. And don't worry, I'm a good storyteller. I went to ISB Hyderabad. I don't know how many of you have heard of ISB Hyderabad. It's a top B school, right, in Asia. So I went there to learn this art, and don't worry, I'll be ensuring that you have a good story for this. Second, sir, I have attempts. Sir, I've not done a great articleship. Don't worry. In this batch, you will be getting one free, free masterclass. Right? What is masterclass? It's a domain-specific course which is going to be built out by a team. So, say for example, if you decide to get into Start Audit, so you'll get a Start Audit masterclass which is approximately 25 hours technical content, where we have taught you audit from zero and how audit is done in a Big Four. That is going to be taught to you, and that is something you can put it out in your articleship. Okay, so that is there. Next, sir, I have a huge gap in my career. Don't worry, we'll get you some good solution for this also. Plus, you'll get a masterclass, you can put it out. Sir, I want to change my domain. This is a very good question, right? Say, for example, Anjali Rai is sitting here saying that, sir, I did my articleship into taxation, sir, but I never liked taxation, sir. Okay, G, no problem. That will tell you out how to change your domain as well. And don't know how to get into top forms. We are there to help you out. Right? We have a solution for all these problems. If you have this doubts, don't worry. Leave all your interview stress, worries to me. But the next very interesting thing, which I generally tell to the students, if you don't know the things can be like. Rone ka nahi. Understand one thing. If you'll cry every day, you will not get the things out. And number two, if we ask you to do something, and if you don't do something, don't worry. If you don't do it, someone else will do it. Because I should not say this. I know many of you might be happy after becoming a CA, but the time you saw the number of CAs got qualified, And Bhagyashree to tension में आ गई थी. She was like, bro, what the hell is this? Right? Everyone is seeing pass, 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 pass. Right? Sorry, successful, successful, successful. It sounds weird, anyways, but ठीक है. And everyone is like pass, 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 pass. Right? ये क्या हो गया है? But nevertheless, right? Don't worry. If you are smart, you will find your way. Don't think about what others have done. Think what you can do. खत्म. ठीक है? So that is there. Next, few other FAQs. Sir, what is going to be a mode of communication in the batch? The batch is 100% English, which is there. Don't worry, right? Sometimes some of the jokes I might crack in Hindi, जैसे बबीता जी की कसम. I don't know how to say बबीता जी की कसम in English. Okay, so I might crack some joke in Hindi, but 99% the batch is going to be in English, which is there. Number two, will the recordings are going to be provided? The answer is yes, but recording देख के कुछ नहीं होने वाला. Useless. Why useless? Because this batch is a live interactive, right? So say, for example, if I want to interact with Ritu Jain, I can just put it on a spotlight and say, hi, Ritu Jain, how are you? Hello, Ritu. Hello, hello. Hello, तो बोल रहा है.
Hello,
ऐसा नहीं.
sir.
चलो,
I'm
great. So,
fine.
hi, Ritu. I hope you're doing great.
Yes,
Right.
yes. How's you?
I love to interact with the people out, right? So in essay, I do it very oftenly in the batch. The batch is very interactive, right? Someday you'll be meeting a lot of mentors out. Someday you are going to be interacting in the breakout rooms. The best thing is that all of you are guys are also going to be dividing into teams. Each team will have some mentors for group discussions. So everything is planned for you guys. Don't worry. But if you watch the sessions in a recorded mode, trust me, it's useless for you. It's useless for you. मैं अभी मुंह पे बोल रहा हूँ, right? Useless है. Recording useless है. Because every day you need to be on toes, you need to be interactive, you need to ask me questions, you need to ask me doubts as much as possible. And don't worry, I don't leave the session till the time last doubt is solved. This is my USP. जब तक कि आखिरी डाउट सॉल्व नहीं होगा तब तक के मैं सेशन छोड़ के ही नहीं जाता, पता नहीं क्यों. राइट सर, इस चक्कर में आपको कोई और छोड़ के चले जाएगा. ठीक है बेटा, चले जाए, है ना. चलो, लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड. नेक्स्ट, how are doubts resolved in this batch? Number one, after the session is completed, every day we have a doubt solving session. Mostly, to our session timing is 7 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. Mostly, we'll try to complete by 10:45. And after 10:45, मतलब 10:30 है, but I'm just keeping 15 minutes as a surplus. And after 10:45 onwards, we'll have a doubt solving session. Okay, so that is gonna be there. Second, we have a everyday alternate doubt solving session. Right? I don't know how many of you've got a meeting link in afternoon today. आया था नहीं आया था, yes or no in the chat. If you have already registered it, you must have got it. So we have a everyday alternate doubt solving session for our GIR students exclusive. That is there. Third, right, we have a discussion group for a GR batch. I don't know how many of you have got a mail also. You must have got a mail, those who have registered for the batch. Right, we have exclusive discussion group for a batch, which is exclusively for doubts. मतलब क्या? Any queries related to me, you need to put it out there. I'll ensure that the time I got free, I'll reply it out. Number four, you'll have my personal number. If you have an offer letter, you can call me anytime, right? And I'll be ensuring that your doubts are clear. So doubts 100% resolved हो जाएगा, उसका आप टेंशन ना लो. ठीक है? This is what it is. चलो. Now let us play a small game. I hope everyone is excited to play the game. Right? The game is very simple. Right? This is a game called as a fastest finger first. You must have seen KBC, कौन बनेगा करोड़पति. In कौन बनेगा करोड़पति, I was really excited always to see the fastest finger first. नहीं बेटा, phone of friend नहीं बेटा. ठीक है, phone of friend खेलेंगे नहीं बेटा. हाँ. In KBC, you are always excited to see the fastest finger first. Right? Here we are going to be playing a game of a fastest finger first, and let's see who is the smartest candidate here. Okay? You'll get a question in front of your screen. You need to answer those questions. The person who answered it correctly, of course, will not get anything, but definitely he'll get to know he is the topper, of course. Okay? So I'll be sharing some questions in front of you. Okay, let's see, can you answer it or not? Okay, it's a basic arithmetical calculations. You need to put it in the chat. It's a basic addition, subtraction, divide, and multiplication. Okay, you don't need a calculator. Rahul जब बोल रहा है I need a calculator. नहीं बेटा, you don't need a calculator, Rahul जी. Okay, you're smart enough to calculate it. Okay, the question is coming in front of your screen, guys. Ready? It's a fastest finger first. I hope you know the meaning of fastest finger first. The person who answers it first wins the game. Okay, chalo. Let's see. Let's see. Can you answer it correctly or not? The screen question is in front of you. 8 minus 2. 8 minus 2. Chalo. Next, let's move to the next question. Next is 9 plus 11. 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 Bang on. Chalo, last question. 6 into 3. 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 I don't know. Nevertheless, the answers are in front of you. The answers are in front of you. You can check whether you got all the three correct or not. Ritesh, like ये क्या था? Okay जी, no problem. How many of you got all the three correct? Honest. ये कैसा मजाक है? मजाक नहीं है बेटा. It's an aptitude test just to check your skill sets and awareness level. All correct, all wrong. Okay, bang on. Okay. Oh, I did not read the instructions. Okay, all wrong, no problem. Okay, I think few of you got it correct. 5 of them or 6 of them got all the correct, nevertheless, but others got wrong. No problem. Put your hands down, please. Now, let me tell you one important thing here. Now, imagine that the same question comes in a aptitude test for a future first. Future first is known for this, by the way. It's a company which is going to be hiring for trading side of people out. So future first is going to be giving you the same test. Now, do you think will you be able to answer it correctly when the same question comes? Yes or no? Number one, the answer is yes. और कोई अलग कह रहे नहीं, आप जल पी लीजिए जाके, ठीक है? Of course, you are going to be able to answer it correctly. Number one. Number two, from my past journey of 4.5 years and training a lot of students out, I know that what mistakes you do. And I'm telling you what mistakes you are going to be doing before so that you don't make a same mistake. Understand one thing. One mistake might cost you offer letter of 10 lakh or 12 lakh. एक छोटी सी गलती. Say for example, basic interview question. Do you have any questions for me? It's a fixed question which is going to be asked in every interview, right? Everyone knows this. But imagine that you don't know what is supposed to be asked here. Or you ask a wrong question. Gone. Just a one small question बता रहा हूँ. ऐसे we have 1,000 questions which are there, right? So what is important here is you need to learn from the people's mistake. You cannot make a mistake every time, and especially when it is for money, right? Agree? Now, one of the very interesting reason, सच बताना, right? सच बताना. One of the reason why you chose and wanted to become a CA is money. सच बोलो बेटा, झूठ नहीं बोलना है. हाँ? बबीता जी की कसम है आपको. One of the reason why Surendra ji chose to become a CA was money. Because someone have told that CA पैसा अच्छा कमाते हैं. Right? Right or not? Okay. We have Arijit here. He's saying that, sir, I chose CA because someone said that after you become a CA, you get a lot of good shadi ka rishta. Okay, beta. Nevertheless, let's not go there. Right? I know you have a different aspiration someday, but that is there. Someone said one sign ka 1 lakh rupees milega. Okay, ji. Okay. ठीक है, चलो, great. But that is what it is. Now let us understand what all things we'll be covering in this batch and what is the curriculum for this batch. What all things are needed from you guys in this batch and what all things are there. Okay. So let's start. Our batch is going to be starting from tomorrow, which is 16th of July 2024. Tomorrow is Tuesday, which is going to be day one. The batch is going to be starting sharp at 7 a.m., which is there. And the batch is going to be there till 10:30. We'll have a welcome session for first 1.5 hours where I'll do some ice break, where I'll guide you, where I'll tell you how to network with people, how to communicate with the people out. I'll set a proper expectation from you guys. Then tomorrow onwards, we'll be completing the most important session, and that is a resume building session. मतलब क्या? Tomorrow itself, your resume is done. Imagine, कल आपने session morning में देखा, evening में you are done with resume. Wow, the best thing. And you know what? It is a saying in the market that CMON के resumes reject नहीं होते. I don't know why people say this. Right? You'll also itself feel it out. Right? So resume building session is going to be done in a day one. If you want to get into some different domains, we'll also tell you how to prepare a resume for respective domain. So say, for example, someone have aspiration to get into consulting, someone have aspiration to get into M&A tax, someone have aspiration to get into investment banking, someone have aspiration to get into stat audit. So I don't know how to prepare a resume for that domain. We'll cover that out in very detailed manner. Okay. So the question is, will my resume is also going to be reviewed? The answer is yes. We have mentors who are going to be reviewing your resume. Don't worry. Everything is going to be taken care of. In short, everything related to interview training and placements, which will help you to get a job, is leave it to me. But the only thing what you need to do is you need to complete the homework. I'm very serious when it comes to homework, right? Just Ishita Kaur, right? I'll just tell you out, right? For everyone. Imagine that, Ishita, I give you homework to complete a resume on a day one, and if you don't do it, it's your loss because others will do it out. Day 3, day 4, we'll have a resume session, review session. And that day, you will say that, sir, my resume is not ready. Whose mistake is this? It's not my mistake, it's your mistake. Please understand, if you want to get a good job, you need to work for it. जॉब तो ऐसे ही मिलेगा, वो तो मैं अभी भी बोल रहा हूँ. छोड़ दो, आपको कोई ना कोई कंपनी उठा लेगी. बट इफ यू वांट अ गुड जॉब, यू नीड टू वर्क फॉर इट. ट्रस्ट मी. दैट इज फर्स्ट. Second, day 2, very, very important session. You cannot afford to miss this out, which is a LinkedIn profile session. This is one of my favorite session out. And you can ask any of the previous batch students. LinkedIn session is a very premium session. If you think that you know how to use LinkedIn, you're thinking wrong. Right? I'll tell you how to gather the references from any companies in the world. I'll tell you out how to create a good LinkedIn profile. I'll tell you out how to message any of the HR, and also I'll help you get out the references in any of the companies. Right? So that is what it is. Now, if you want to see, right, any of the company, so we have a biggest community which is there. Let me also show you the LinkedIn community which we have created for all our CA students. It's exclusive for our GIR batch students only, right? So what we do, right, we have a community base of all any of the students. So say, for example, let me show you the screen. This is our GIR batch family group, which is there, the community which we talk about. Say, for example, someone wants to think, कि sir, मुझे JP Morgan जाना है, right? JP Morgan, I think a lot of names are there. JP Morgan. How many students you have in JP Morgan? है ना, हमारे कितने बच्चे हैं? We have around 36 students. Can you see how many students we have in JP Morgan, guys? 36 students. You can easily reach out to them. The best power of community, guys. Say, for example, Aman ji के पास गया मैं, right? He's our GR batch student. कैसे पता पड़ेगा? अरे भाई, LHS equals to RHS. Let me prove it out. Scroll down. CA certificates, right? इसने किया हुआ है हमारा GR batch. कौन सी batch का है? December 22 batch student. Anytime you can reach it out to him. Trust me, he's going to be helping you out. You name the company with student out there. आप कंपनी बोलो. सर कोई कह रहा है आप तो अच्छी वही दिखाओगे जो आप बोलोगे. अरे कोई ले लो यार. यूनिलीवर ले लेते हैं. आप बोलो तो सही. Which company you want to see? We have students in every company. This is the community we have built it out. Right? जो community, जो student बोलोगे, right? I can open their profile and show it to you. Right? She is also a part of a GR batch. है ना, GR financial modeling course किया था, and also she have GR batch student. GR 44 की स्टूडेंट है. अब आप इसके पास रीच आउट करोगे, जस्ट यू नीड टू से देम आई एम अ पार्ट ऑफ अ GR 60th batch. They'll say that, अच्छा, right, will be happy to help you out. This is the most powerful community which is there, right? अब इसको मैं हवाबाजी कर सकता हूँ, जो भी बोलो कर सकता हूँ, right, which is there, and I can show it to you. So I'll share you one good news. एक अच्छी good news share करता हूँ आपको. Today morning, ICI have launched this. I don't know how many have seen this, although it was not given publicly on a lot of groups. This is a 59th campus placement. Your campus placement will be 68th campus placement. Okay? 59th campus placement, February to March, right, which is there, and second campus. So this was there for November students, जो November में exam दिए थे. इसमें कितने % people got job? 22,200 got job. Highest CTC was offered by 29 lakh, which is DIGO India. You know what? How many people they choose? I think 2 or 3. इसमें से I think 2 students were from CA Mount only. Right, which is there. I can also give you the name. Rishi was our student, GR 51 batch student who got placed in DIGO. Right, so that is there. जो कंपनी है, right, वहां पे हमारे स्टूडेंट्स रहेंगे because we really work hard with you guys, right, which is there. हाँ, वो रैंकर है, he was AIR 3, but ठीक है, that is there. उनका filtering criteria ही वही था, but ठीक है ना, जहाँ कंपनी है वहाँ हमारे स्टूडेंट होने चाहिए. That is our aim. Okay, so that is what it is. One of the hobby which I have is to collect the offer letters of different companies. Okay, so that is there. So we have a very premium LinkedIn session out, which is there, and that is something which you cannot afford to miss out. Next, yes, we'll discuss on when is our next batch and everything. Don't worry. पहले आप curriculum देख लो, right? Understanding the curriculum is very important. After that is done, right, you'll be completing your LinkedIn profile on a same day. You'll be ensuring that you're creating all the job alerts and stuff, right? After that is done, we'll have dividing all of you guys into a team. Very, very important because we need to monitor your performance. right? And we need to monitor your activity. अब एक और बढ़िया सी चीज हम लोग करते हैं आपके लिए, right? Since I've told my team, रंजीत, right? रंजीत, आपको एक और बता देता हूँ, सुबह आप है ना रजिस्ट्रेशन बंद कर देना. कोई भी बच्चा बोलेगा, if anyone of ask you that कि sir, why don't you allow me to register for this batch, बोल देना full हो गई है. But we register close the registration by tomorrow morning. But one more interesting thing which we do for our students, and that is we create a dashboard for all the students out, right? Which is there. I'll just show it to you, right? And your performance is going to be monitored in our batch every day. कि आप क्या कर रहे हो, right? How much session you have completed? Are you doing time pass or what? Right? Are you serious in the batch or not? So every day it's going to be monitored. I'll just show it to you for my previous batch, which was 57 and 58 का dashboard. I'll just show it to you. Okay? This is a dashboard we have created for all the students. Okay? We have students from UAE also. We have students pan India. This is a dashboard for our students. Everyone will be divided into team. If I want to monitor a performance of team one, I can see that who is from a team one, who is a topper of team one. Topper कौन है भाई team one का? ये percentile पे होगा. Everything every day will be monitored it out. कि भैया ये है. Swapna ji is a topper for a team one. She is based out of Surat, and this is what a diversity of every team. Sabka performance is going to be monitored here. We'll see that whether you're completing a resume session, whether you have updated your Naukri profile or not, whether you're giving a team test or not, whether you've completed an email writing and cover session or not. So everything is going to be monitored. We are very rigorous on this, right? And we will ensure that you're completing the things out. Don't worry, if you don't complete it, you'll real time see that कि भैया my rank is going at the end. ठीक है? तो मैं पहले ही बता रहा हूँ. I'm warning you again. If you're coming here for a time pass, don't come. If you're serious for your career, then only come. Okay, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be great networking. And you know what? The best thing is that you can connect with any of our students from previous batches also. But we just go to their LinkedIn profile and connect with her. Ki bhaiya, हाँ, that is there. She's a part of GR57. Okay, so that is there. So that is what a dashboard we have created to monitor the performance of all the students. Moving forward, after that is done, right? We have created and planned your domain-specific guidance session, right, which is there. Generally, we have planned this earlier because we want you to decide your domain early and complete the domain specific master classes early. So what I'm going to be doing, this is my exclusive session. This is a 2 days rigorous session, which is there. Plus also will help you out to create a good profile on Naukri. The day you create your profile on Naukri, after third day or fourth day, you'll start getting a lot of calls from Naukri. And we will help you to decide your domain. I know that many of you might have decided, hey, bro, I want to get into start audit, but trust me, right? You don't know about multiple domains which are available. You don't know about what FDD is. You don't know about what FPN is. You don't know about what management consulting is. So we'll discuss in very detailed manner. And after we discuss this detailed session, we will give you one domain specific masterclass. Say, for example, I decide that, bro, I want to build my career in start audit. Start audit मुझे सही लग रहा है. What you will do, you'll start watching a technical course for a start audit, which is going to be approximately for 25 hours, where everything is going to be taught to you practically from zero. How to create a working paper for electricity expense, how to read a financial statements, everything is taught to you in a practical manner, which is there. Don't worry, it's given to you free of cost. ऐसे मत देखो, चेहरे पे smile लाओ, अंकुर जी, right? So that is given to you free of cost. So one domain specific masterclass, and on Sunday, we'll have around 6 different mentor sessions which are going to be there. So we'll be inviting a lot of directors and partners of different companies, CFOs of different companies will be joining us so that you can interact with the best industry leaders. You can know about the domain in much more detail, which is there, which is just a basic guidance session. This we call it as a basic guidance session. Okay. After this is done, we'll be preparing for your most important pre-screening call because by the time, if you're very serious for your career, by 21st of July, you'll be ready for your interviews, right? Then you need to just polish up some basic stuff that is there. Then we have one of the very interesting sessions that is on pre-screening. How do you answer some basic pre-screening questions like, sir, what is the salary expectation? How many attempts I've taken to clear CA final? This is a favorite question which HR asks. Will help you out to answer this. Then we'll also planning some resume review. If possible, we'll shift it before so that your resumes are also getting reviewed earlier. Then we have some HR questions, right, which you need to answer it, which you need to prepare well. And one of my favorite session is on salary negotiation. So let me give you a small example. Your batch fees is 5299. Someone is asking, is there any discount? No, there is no discount. Okay. Everyone have paid the same fees. ऐसे मत देखो. Now, imagine that after watching this session, your salary is increased by 50,000. How much best fees is recovered? Into 10 is recovered. And that is what I'll ensure that you're at least you know something unique which people don't know about negotiation. Salary is something which can be easily negotiated, but the only question is people don't know how to negotiate it for. अच्छा कभी आप सब्जी मंडी गए हो? I don't know how many of you have been to vegetable market, right? If you go alone, you might get a potato at 50 rupees a kg, but if you go with your mom, you get at 40 rupees a kg. हुआ होगा आपके साथ, someday you might have seen this out, है ना? Right? अभिनव कहता है मेरे साथ तो यही होता है. Okay, अभिनव जी, no problem. So what I am telling you out from my experience, I'll tell you how to negotiate, where to negotiate for, and this is what my favorite part is. Okay, how I can ensure that people's salary can be negotiated. Then we have advanced technical preparation, where we will discuss on how you're going to be preparing for respective domains. Plus, we'll be inviting the mentors from some of the big four or some of the big four partners who are going to be conducting a mock interview for one or two people out. And then we'll have a very detailed case study based session, because a lot of interviews nowadays for a premium companies which are hiring for a management trainee role. What is management trainee role? A role which is where I'm going to be hiring you and we'll put you under a multiple business vertical and we'll wanted to see you as a CFO of a company after 10 years. That is a management trainee role. Those type of companies will be asking you some case study based discussion. So that is there. After this is done, we'll have a GD session, because a lot of companies nowadays, Big Fours, have also started conducting GDs. If you don't know, KPMG conducted GD. Then we have Vedanta conducting GD, Narayana Healthcare conducting GD, right? We have Euromotocop conducting GD. A lot of companies will conduct GD, so we'll prepare for it. And with this, after everything is done, you will be spending one last day with a mentor of the domain which is there. So say, for example, I decided that, sir, I am going to be preparing for stat audit here. आप प्रिपरेशन कर लो सब कुछ. एंड में ऑफ कोर्स यू विल बी वांट टू इंटरैक्ट, यू वांट टू टॉक, you want to interact and chit chat with people out, because you're prepared now, right? You will be sitting and spending your one day. One day is in one session with a mentor, which is going to be a 3.5 hour session. Journey does not stop here. After you're done with this, what is going to be happening? Now you're ready for your interviews and you will be giving one-on-one mock interview after this. So 27th ko you're prepared. Whenever you want to give a mock interview, you can give a mock interview with any of our mentors which are there. So we have one of our website, which is called as mentorship.cmonk.com. Here you can go and you can book a mentor session with any of our mentors. Don't worry, you'll get a coupon code for this. So say, for example, you feel like, bro, I want to give a mock interview for direct tax. You can just select Vyumesh Pathak as a director of KPMG and go here and you can book a mock interview, right? You can just go here and book his mock interview, which is there. Right? Don't you think so? It's cool. Answer is yes. Don't worry, it's also included in your batch fees, भाई. ऐसे क्या देख रहे हो? Just आना है, mock interview book करना है, पैसा नहीं भरना है. If you want to pay, anyways, I'm happy to accept it, but you'll get a coupon code. ठीक है? So that is also included. इसके साथ साथ we have also included a masterclass. तो देखो process समझो. First initial few days, basic profile creation, resume building, Naukri, LinkedIn, created, done. Then we'll start understanding the domain. After domain is understood, then you'll start preparing for a technical using master classes. Parallelly, जब तक आप technical prepare कर रहे हो, we'll prepare HR, basic, GD, PR, and all this stuff. By the time both the things are completed, एक तरफ आप ये सब prepare करना, एक तरफ I'll help you to prepare this. देखो, HR questions you don't need to go at home and practice it out. I'll ensure that it is done in the class only. By the 1 week you're completed with technical and HR, GDPI and all this stuff and technical stuff, you'll interact with mentor at the end of the day, and once this is done, you'll ensure that you'll give a mock interview. Someone is saying, do we have an aptitude test and Watson test? Everything is going to be covered here, right? Aptitude test, Watson test, psychometric test, English test, right? Everything is going to be covered here, which is there. Now, what all things are included in this batch? Now, sir, I want to practice, or say, for example, I want to practice more. है ना? जैसे कि आपने बोला एक mock interview रहेगा. But I want to practice more. You know what is the best thing we have built out? The first AI interview bot. Let me just share the sound as well. The first AI interview bot. So to run this bot, you need some coins. I don't know how many of you have created a profile here. So once you create a profile, say for example, you go to interview bot, you need a 50 coins to give an interview. Okay. So say for example, sir, I want to prepare for stat audit. I'm a fresher, right? Next.
Hello, Shivam. It's nice to meet you. Can you please tell me about your educational background and any relevant experience you have in the field of statutory audit?
Okay. So what is this bot doing? This bot is going to be helping me to prepare. Number one, technical. Number two, improve my communication skill. So after this is done, I'll just practice with bot. Hi, this is Shivam Pulin. I've done my articleship from EY, where I have worked mainly into FMCG companies, automotive companies, and I've also worked on some of the listed clients. देखा एकदम पकड़ लिया एक्यूरेट मेरी बातें हाँ if you speak in Hindi the bot will not recognize your voice.
That's great to hear, Shivam. Since you have experience in working with FMCG companies and automotive companies during your articleship, let me ask you a question related to statutory audit in the context of listed companies. Can you explain to me the importance of understanding and evaluating internal controls while conducting a statutory audit for a listed company?
Right. And you know what is the best thing, guys? At night, I want to practice it. Pranav want to practice it. You, Pranav wants a coins. He'll get a 500 additional coins from our side. Right? 500 additional coin मिलेंगे. And once you log in at, Ranjit, कितने coin मिलते हैं once people log in? कितने coin रख रहे हैं default में रंजीत? हाँ?
50 on sign up, then 50 on completing their profile. So 100 coins already आपको मिलना है as a gift and 500 as a reward for CIR.
अच्छा ठीक है चलो मतलब 100 one login and creating a profile and 500 from our side तो 600 coins है आपके पास मतलब 50 divided by 600 right you can practice it that many 12 times right और क्या चाहिए so one you're getting a mentor also for where you can talk to mentor and parallelly you can practice it here as well right what else you want so that is something which you build it out. Similarly, we have a resume review tool as well, where you can just put your resume and also review your resume here. You need a 25 points to review it. You can also estimate your salary and you can also articleship is relevant for you. This all things you'll be getting it out here in this bot as well. Then one of the best thing, you have a doubt solving session. Please understand, if you have a doubt, sir, I got an offer letter from Kroll. What should I do? किसको पूछोगे भाई बताओ? I have a connect with my student. I'll say that, देखो भैया, my student is working there in that company. You take his number and talk to him. What else you want? Sir, I don't know how much CTC the Kroll is offering. I'll tell you within a second. Your database of every company. The only thing here in the batch is it's a live batch and you need to interact. You need to talk. You need to chit chat. You need to speak. If you're here and keeping your videos off, batch is waste for you. Trust me. आज तो ठीक है I'm okay if you are keeping your videos off today because it's a pre-kickoff session. But from tomorrow onwards, I want you to be serious. I want you to keep your videos on. Right? मैं allow ही नहीं करता. Right? One of my team member is going to be sitting in the batch. I'll clear straightforward instruction. Those whose videos are off, straightforward remove. You know why? Because we are serious for your career. The question is, are you serious? And the time you keep your videos on, trust me, your awareness level, attention level increases. So number two, do we need to connect from a laptop from a batch? Answer is ideally yes. But I don't have a laptop. You can use Amazon 7 days return policy. Order a laptop, use it for 7 days, return it. Order a laptop, use it for 7 days, return it. That's jokes apart. Can I join from phone? Yes. Next, very interesting question. Some of my friend or some of your student have asked me, sir, how much internet will be needed in this batch? वो सब ठीक है सर ये बताओ. बेटा 8 GB. For entire batch? नहीं, every day. I don't want to risk myself. That is what I'm saying. Earlier, I used to say 4 GB. Then some of the day, one of the student got excess consumed. So he said, just sir, you do me a recharge of 19 rupees. 8 GB on the safer side. Then, since the ICI campus brochure is also out, if you're not aware of, right, we have shared in all our community, right? And of course, we will be helping you out to how to fill out a form. We'll be helping out whatever the companies are going to be coming in ICI campus. We will be ensuring that you're prepared for that before only, which is an additional program added to your course, and that is called as a mega preparation bootcamp. What is a mega preparation bootcamp? So say, for example, tomorrow you have an interview for KPMG, or tomorrow you have an interview for Vedanta. So we'll ensure that our mentors or students, those who have got placed into Vedanta, are coming and guiding you. That is there. Sir, one more doubt, sir. I have a small problem. I said, what problem you have? Sir, but if I see the campus brochure, right, and this is what the problem is. This time the campus brochure states that the interviews are going to be physical interview date. Physical as in, it's going to be a face-to-face interview. We are sitting on a Zoom and we are practicing here out. right? How you are going to be preparing for physical? Don't worry, we are planning, right? Not 100% out with the plan, but 99% is on. It's on going to be out, mostly in 3-4 days. So before your interviews are there, so say for example, Mumbai campus is starting on 22nd, so 19th and 20th will be on Mumbai for your face-to-face preparation. हाँ 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 हाँ. बट वो बैच फीस में इंक्लूडेड नहीं है, उसका थोड़ा एडिशनल चार्ज रहेगा, हमें भी नहीं पता था. तो विल चार्ज सम एकदम ब्रेक इवन पे, सो दैट यू आर प्रिपेयर्ड 1 day बिफोर ऑल्सो फॉर योर फिजिकल इंटरव्यूज एज वेल. ठीक है. तो whenever whichever cities your interviews are going to be there, we are planning a India tour where we will be also meeting you out, right? There might be higher possibility that that is going to be exclusively for GI students, because the physical session is of course very costly, right? To arrange a place, to arrange and stuff, right? हाँ दिल्ली भी आएंगे बेटा, टेंशन मत लो, है ना? हाँ, we'll ensure that. So that is going to be there. So we'll also be helping you out with the physical interviews. Don't worry, 1 day before or 2 days before the interviews are out. So that is also going to be a great fun. ठीक है. And that time, if you want to give me a party, I'll be happy to take it. Don't worry, मैं दे दूंगा बस. ठीक है. हाँ हाँ हाँ. अरे we'll come to Hyderabad also. We'll come to your city also. Don't worry. ठीक है. उड़ीसा में नहीं है ना बेटा? उड़ीसा में अरे नहीं बेटा, bigger centers, right? We'll discuss on it, right? Don't worry. We'll have a detailed video out. Don't worry. अरे भगवान. हाँ. Next, I'll just disable the chat. So after this is done, one more doubt, right? A lot of students have asked me, sir, is the session is going to be in English? The answer is yes, 100% English. And one of the very good thing is that every alternate day or every second day, third day, we have additional new sessions. You'll start getting it out. Say, for example, we'll have a session for Dubai. We have 60 plus students whom we have placed in Dubai, right? 60 से ज़्यादा students हैं जिनको हमने दुबई place किया है, right? So we'll be having a session with different mentors and the students, those who are working there. Hey, sir, I want to get into Dubai. You're already a student out there. We'll have a detailed session. That is that. So every second day, third day in afternoon, we'll have a session for that. And every afternoon, every alternate afternoon, we'll have a doubt solving session for you. And one of the best advantage of a doubt solving session is, say for example, Astha Kejriwal here, sitting here, got a job offer from, say for example, कौन सी company आपकी favorite? Wipro, right? Ria was sitting there. Ria was seeing यार कि Astha को job मिल गई and both of them were in the same batch. Ria messaged Astha, why don't you help me or will you refer me? Astha will of course say yes. तो मना नहीं करता है हमारे को, because we are a family, we are a community. So this is what is gonna be there. So you need to interact, you need to talk, and the only thing is that this is a live batch. Recording देखने का सोच रहे हो, आओ ही मत, मैं अभी भी बोल रहा हूँ, right? Because here you need to interact, here you need to talk, here you need to speak, here you need to participate. The more you talk, the more you participate, the better you get. The less you talk, the less you speak, the less you get. Right? So this is what the rigorous curriculum which is there. Right? So we have tried to incorporate everything in the batch, right? Which is there. So this is gonna be I've not completed. I've completed. Okay? I've completed the curriculum. I've told you what all additional things you're gonna be getting, right? And any doubts, right? I think anything which is there. Someone is asking why the campus is physical. ठीक है भाई है. Institute want to increase their placement percentages, so that is why the campus is physical. Will you provide the recording of this session? Yes, this is going live on YouTube. You can anyways watch it out there. Okay. Doubts which are there, I'll be happy if you guys can put it out in the chat box. Okay. Now, one very interesting question, sir. I cannot join the current batch because of XYZ reason, right? What can I do? Okay. So let me just go to the enroll page, right? The 16th of July. Abhi, I think almost close kiya hai ki nahi, pata nahi. I'll just check it out. I think few seats are only left. 60th batch starting from 16th of July, 7 to 10:30, 12th. 61st batch, 18th July, after 2 days. If you want one more next batch, morning batch, उसके बाद आएगी 29th को, because this is going to be ending on 28th. ठीक है, तो 29th को आएगी next batch, which is there. ठीक है, so that is going to be 62nd the batch. So you can register for next morning batch if you're interested. Sir, I have my SPOM exam. Will I able to cope up with this? Oh, please understand, right? You need to work for your career, right? And I think getting a job is the most important, which is there. Okay. No virtual campus. Abhi tak the answer is no. There's no virtual campus. Okay. Very interesting thing, sir. Do we need to refer any notes or books? The answer is yes. We have prepared a very rigorous curriculum and notes for your batch, guys, and I'll be sharing the batch notes in the chat, and it is also going to be shared with every one of you, those who have registered over email as well. So I would request all of you guys to please take a printout of the same, राइट आप अपना प्रिंट आउट ले लीजिए, राइट. I'll just share the batch notes in the chat. Request you to please take a printout of the same. I'll just disable the chat for a fraction of second so that the people can download it. It's just shared in the chat. रंजीत आप एक बार YouTube लाइव पे भी एक बार chat पे डाल दो लिंक so that the people can, है ना. Papu Kumar is asking when to apply for campus placements. Guys, we'll have a detailed 4-hour session on how to apply, with center to choose, how to apply and everything. So don't worry. जब आ जाएगा सब instructions आपको आ जाएंगे ग्रुप पे. Should we need to submit onboarding form by today? If possible, yes. Recordings are available. The answer is yes. When will be able to apply for campus? I'll just cover it out. ICA membership can be applied after completion of articleship, right? The answer is yes. Every day do we get a meeting link for a class on mail? क्या क्वेश्चन पूछा है, राइट. अरे तुम कहाँ आएगी बेटा, मेल पे आएगी और कैसे आएगी, राइट. सेम डेट पर दो प्लेसेस पर फिजिकल कैसे होंगे? बेटा यू नीड टू सिलेक्ट वन सेंटर ना, आप थोड़ी कोलकाता और मुंबई में एक साथ रहोगी. राइट. कोई बात नहीं, ये होता है. व्हेन यू आफ्टर द एग्जाम्स और ओवर लाइफ का एक एस्पिरेशन होता है हमारा कि हम मूवीज देखेंगे, राइट. तो दैट इज देयर. कैंपस का जब आएगा विल टेल यू आउट. ओके. डू वी नीड टू टेक अ प्रिंट आउट ऑफ द बैच नोट्स? द आंसर इज यस. ओके. Sir, I have prepared for 3 attempts seriously and initially 3 were no preparation due to personal reason. How many attempts should I total? देखो attempt वाला मैं कल campus session होगा. That time I'll cover it out. How many times you need to consider them. Sir, I've registered for 61st batch, but the confirmation doesn't clear whether it's 60 or 61st. बेटा 61st की है ना, अगर 61st के लिए register किया तो 61st ही होगा. ठीक है, so that is there. My laptop camera is not working. Can I join from a laptop or mobile? Yes. I would request you to fix it out. You cannot give the reason when it comes to interviews. WhatsApp group है बनाया हुआ है. You will get a link or email. Sir, I'm GR 48 batch student, which was pre-result batch. I did not clear CA in this. एक बार आप टीम से कनेक्ट हो जाओ. जो प्रीवियस बैच स्टूडेंट है आपको बैच शिफ्ट के लिए अलाउड है, तो एक बार आप टीम से कनेक्ट हो जाओ, राइट. बट देयर इज सम नॉमिनल चार्ज फॉर अ बैच शिफ्ट. Please link for the course to register. But cmonk.com pe you can go, and at the top only you'll find out the link which is there, right. Anyways, I'll share it out in the chat for the people who want to register it. When will we be able to apply for campus? We'll have a discussion for campus, right. Mostly from tomorrow onwards the registration is going to be starting, but I would request you not to be in rush, right. We'll tell you when to register it. Okay, done. I think I've covered majority of our doubts, right, which is there. When will we get 500 coins? बेटा मिल जाएंगे. बैच के लिए रजिस्टर करो, 2-3 दिन में you will get it out. Don't worry, right. How we can see earlier batches है? Why do you need to see earlier batches? ठीक है. May 24 pass out, she joined earlier batch. अच्छा, बहुत बढ़िया. I'm a direct entry student, cleared CFNL May 24 first attempt, age is 29. As I start date, will it get placed? देखो, I'll ask you very simple question. RK Finance, this is on YouTube. If you're ready to work hard, of course you'll get placed. Simple. Why daily? So daily, how much our session is going to be there? So daily, approximately 3.5 hour to 4 hour session is going to be there. Plus with this, you will be getting a homework for 2 to 3 hours. Achha, if I ask you to complete and create a Naukri profile based on the keywords, based on the stuff, it will of course take a 2 hours of a time. Similarly, there are 14 job portals where you need to create your profile. 1 for 14. ऐसे मत देखो. It's for you, not for me. I cannot go on your behalf and create your profile. जॉब चाहिए ना, बस तो फिर करना पड़ेगा. ऐसे ना मुझे तो है ना. Yes, notes, I think we have shared it out in the chat. You can download it. ठीक है. तो I think I have covered all the doubts which are there. YouTube पे अगर कोई डाउट होगा तो later on you can put it in the comments. Zoom वाली जनता, you need to wait because we are going to be having the most powerful session now, and that is a networking. Plus then after that is done, if you still have any doubts, we'll be happy to take it. Don't worry. ठीक है, चलो. Let me just stop a Zoom YouTube live. YouTube की जनता, if you have any more doubts, right, you can just put it out in the comment section after this, right. YouTube वाली जनता,